People of the internet, right here is myself, Jason T. Lewis, Painfully Honest Tech here on the internets. And today we are going to talk briefly, ever so briefly, about my first few days with the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the successor to the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And if you watch my videos about the Galaxy Z Fold 3, you'll know that I was initially very positive about the Galaxy Z Fold 3. But as time went on, there were a few things that kind of made me not so cool with the Z Fold 3. One of them was, just lots and lots of reports of the screen itself not being ready for prime time. It, kind of cracks and stuff like that. Myself, I had two, not the Fold, but two Z Flips that the screen just cracked in half with no rhyme or reason, just in regular use. And that was frustrating because now I just have a dead phone that I can't do anything with. But that's another story that I'm not going to tell today. Today's story is about whether or not the Z Fold 4 has assuaged any of my trepidation about these phones. And, honestly, I'm going to say I was using the Z Fold 3 right up to like a week or so before the 4 came out. And I was pretty sure I was not going to get a 4 because the battery life on the Z Fold 3 was so terrible. How terrible was it, Jason? It was so terrible that 5 p.m. would roll around and I'd be at like 20 or 15% and I'd have to sit there eating my dinner, charging my phone. And I don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, look at this big honking thing. And you would think like this has got to be like gagged out with battery, but no, 4,400 milliamp hour battery they had on the Z Fold 3. I was, as they say, trepidatious about the Z Fold 4 battery, screen. There were certain things that kind of started to annoy me about it after a while. Like, honestly, I couldn't type on this screen with my old man chubby fingers. This screen is a little bit bigger by just like millimeters, a couple of millimeters at most. But now I can type on it and not get everything wrong and everything like that. And it feels not like a regular slab phone screen, but usable, more usable than the one that was on the Fold and the Fold 3, the Fold 2. In here, we've got the same screen that looked really pretty amazing. They've done a better job of hiding this interior camera underneath the screen. I can still see that it's there if I'm looking for it. But honestly, like even with the Fold 3, I didn't really look at it. And I didn't really notice anything. They've done some interesting things with the bar down here, the task bar. So if you open something up, like let's open this up, the task bar gets small and then goes down here. So you still have the task bar and you have your recently used applications. And then you still have, I don't like swiping on an Android phone. Swiping is fine on an iPhone, but I don't like swiping on an Android phone. So I still use the same old buttons. I've been reading some comic books on here, and let me tell you, it's very good for the comic book reading. It's very good for the regular book reading. It's very good for reading in general, and that is one thing that I like. I don't have any other screens. I've got like my Google News over there. I don't have any other screens going. I've just got this. And then I swipe up to my apps. And I'm trying to be like minimalist about it and just like these are the ones that I need except for YouTube. And I'm trying to stay away from the social medias. And so I have not been like gaming and pushing this thing hard or anything like that. Although I am going on this trip. And this trip might get me into some gaming and we'll see how the battery lasts. But let me tell you, right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is 3:45. I've had this in the car, so it's been kind of on a charger. It's 3:45 in the PM. I've had it off the charger since a little bit before 7 in the AM, and we're at 77% battery. And that's the big news today. The big news today in my initial impressions, like 4 days out of the Galaxy Z Fold 4, is that the Achilles heel of the Z Fold 3 being the battery, Achilles is now wearing some high tops to protect that heel because it's 77% battery. This thing is a champion now. This is the new Samsung case for the S Pen, right? $90. If you pre-ordered, you could get it for $50 or $40 or whatever. So Samsung has gone a different direction with their S Pen case. The cases that they had before sort of flapped over, and they were supposed to magnetize here and hold, but they never did. They always slid off, and then your screen would come on, and it was very annoying, and it was a very, very poor design. But Samsung has decided now to go with this sort of frame on the front, leave the old spine unprotected, and then on the back here, and this thing pops out, right? So you can put the S Pen in and have it there, or you can put this guy in, and this guy's like a little kickstand. Okay, so that's pretty cool, and it allows it to be more flat, so you can put it into your car thing, and away you go. Now, putting it into a car thing is challenging because, of course, you're driving your car. You want to have like all of this screen real estate available to you in your car. This is bigger than the like infotainment screen in my truck, so I want this, and there aren't very many. There aren't very many car mounts out there that allow you to do this, but I found one, and it's like mechanized, and it has a charger built into it, so you can charge while you're driving, etc., etc. Usually, I get annoyed at these cases right away. I've tried a few cases that have this frame on them, and there's adhesive that is sort of keeping it stuck on, and usually the adhesive just goes right away, and this piece is flopping around, and this is flopping, and it's not happening so far. Samsung must be using a superior adhesive. I did get the gray. I'm not going to take the case off right now because it's on there really good, and I don't want to yank around on it. I got the gray, but they didn't have the gray case. They had the black case, and I like the black case anyway. So I'm eating crow a little bit, saying that, you know, the S22 Ultra was the phone that you should buy, in my opinion. Still a really great phone. S Pen sticks in the bottom as opposed to having to be like jerry rigged onto the side. But this thing is really, really, really good. I haven't put the cameras through their paces. I'll put them through the paces at the football game and other, you know, trip related things. Going to West Virginia, very picturesque. I'll take some pictures and bring those back for the full review. But right now, I traded my iPhone to get this. So let me know what you think. Have you got the Z Flip Fold 4 thingy yet? What do you think? Right now, like I said, battery life unbelievable. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just so that was the thing, that was the problem, and now the battery life is good, and so life is good with the Galaxy Z Fold 4. You're going to let me know what you think down in the comments below, and then we're going to have a boisterous discussion as always. Once again, thank you so much for being here. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This has been Painfully Honest Tech so honest it hurts, right here on the interweb, the YouTubes. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Until the next time, I am out.